Hey guys, it's me, Mr. Bibbles! And today we're doing something different. Today we are talking about the brand new Five Nights Tower Defense game that's coming, which of course is Five Nights Tower Defense 2. It's gonna have a bunch of stuff, it's gonna have a bunch of new stuff, a whole bunch of new UI on the screen. It's gonna look way different. Even the inventory is gonna be like all different. It's gonna be crazy, guys. It's gonna be crazy. Now, there are a bunch of leaks that are real, that have been posted by the developers themselves for the new Five Nights Tower Defense 2. So, we are going to go through all the leaks and all the information we know about the game so far. And yeah, so let's go into the Discord where they've been sharing all these leaks. Okay, so the first thing that we have is this video from the official Five Nights Tower Defense YouTube channel. I have linked this video in the description. Funny enough, it's using FNAF AR music. Now, this is just Freddy. Now, he doesn't have a Glock. He doesn't have a Glock. It's just original, classic Freddy. Look at this, man. So this is what, this is the art style of what the new units will look like. This is his attack animation. I like this. I like this Freddy. Now we move up to Withered Freddy. Now this is his idol with his big minigun. Do we get to see his attack animation? Now this is his attack animation. Look at him go. Definitely not a completely different art style, but it is like a more realistic art style. Okay, so that was our first little thing. Now this was the very first leak that they gave us. Well, Game 10 is coming to Five Nights Tower Defense because this was in 4th of July. We're leaking Game 1 Night 1. Now, this is Game 1 Night 1. So, oh look, we got this little pop out. And now something different about this level and the levels in general. First of all, we've got this nice little bordering around the path, which makes it look really neat, really cool. And look at this, it's a curved path. Now, we have never had curved paths before in the game. They're always rigid corners. I do not believe we have had any curved paths before. So that's something new. The graphics also just look different. The lighting is like a softer lighting. But yeah, so this is our first look at what a level will look like. This is the entrance, by the way, over here. You can see this entrance. So this is what the entrance and exit signs are going to be looking like. Very different. It's like this little portal, which is really cool. We can't see the exit, but that's what this circle is here, I imagine. This is the exit, which will have similar font to what this looks like. Neat. That's cool as. I think that's cool as. All right, so we have another unit leak here. Now this shows Chica and Golden Freddy. They got the same art style as the Freddy from the video. And yeah, just looking overall different. But yeah, so this is Chica and Golden Freddy in the new art style. Very cool, very cool. Now this is a sneak peek. They named it Building Style. Now this is... It is obviously the elevator from Sister Location. But I imagine this is a screenshot from Fntd 2, right? It's looking very clean, very nice. I wonder where this is. If you guys in the comments have any ideas or theories about some of these images, feel free to put them in the comments. But yeah, so this is the elevator of Sister Location. This could perhaps be somewhere you go into for the lobbies, like there's 1, 2, 3, and 4 lobbies. It could just be like a loading area. I don't know. Now this is a pretty big leak. This is a work in progress of the inventory for FNAF Tower Defense 2. Now, they've just used units that we have already seen to not spoil any. Keep in mind, this is a work in progress, but there's the unequipable all, there's the teams. Now, as you can see, the units have levels. Now, they've mentioned multiple times in the sneak peeks and polls and things like that, whether or not we should be able to level up individual units. And I believe the consensus was a yes from everyone in the Discord. So we may be able to level up our units, which will be pretty cool. Look, this is just an example. So you got the character's name, you got its rank being mythic, its enchantment, what level it is, the exists, the passive, which I imagine if you click this button here, it will tell you the passive. And then look, it shows the DPS in game. Now that is crazy. This second half, I believe this is, if you upgrade them in game, just like we normally do from level 1 to level 4 or 5 or whatever it is, That's what these two numbers probably are. So we've got the cooldown, damage, range, but the DPS, added DPS is really cool. Now this is the mod chip name. Now this is huge, this little thing here, because what this means is that we may be getting chips to put on our units. Now, if anyone has played FNAF World, in FNAF World you can add on these little chips that are kind of like support equipment. And when you put them on, they give you extra buffs, like extra damage, or extra cooldown, or an extra placement even. So, or it can give the unit slowing, or stunning, or, you know, something like that. So those are some examples of what some chips might be, some mod chips, if they still decide to keep the mod chips. And of course we've got feeding, you can feed your unit to level it up. Don't know what this button here is, probably the trash bin, if you want to sell it. And of course you just got unequip. Now this health down here, no idea what this is. No idea what this is. Could just be a placeholder for health in game. But yeah, so an overall big leak on what the game could be looking like. Here's another leak that I found. This is a level. So we have the entrances on the left and the right side, and the exit over there. We still can't see the exit font or text, but we've got these really cool entrances. Look at these like space doors that are like opening up. They're not space doors, they're just metal doors, but they're like space doors. Look at the cute little carousel. This is looking cool as hell. Damn. Then the other one we've got is this one. Now this one's massive. But the entrance over there, entrance over there. Little, oh look guys, there's a doorway here. So you won't be able to see the whole map at once. You have to actually like move around and stuff. This is an endless, I presume, because of how massive this is. If this isn't an endless, then this is just very, very large. Okay, so guys, the next leak we have, let me just double check it's on. Yep. Next leak we have, give me 500 reactions within 15 minutes and I'll do the biggest leak ever. They got many reactions, many fast. So they got this new leak video. So this is the HUD, it's looking like. Oh, and then this is a leaderboard over here, look at that. Okay, Faz rating. So we've got a rating of like how good you are, I guess. We've got a bunch of, we've got 5 here, but then an individual 6 slot. I wonder if you can only equip like 1 legendary or 1 apex or whatever you want to say. That's curious. Like, why is it separated? Ooh, okay. This is going so fast, guys. Guys, this is going so fast. Okay, first of all, they pressed a button. They didn't press anything with a mouse. They pressed a button to open their inventory. And we had this really cool little pop-up animation. Now, oh, you can see all their stats here as well, over the cursor. And so this is the same as what it was before. Now, when you click on a unit, it appears. Otherwise, it like, there's nothing here. Now, they've clicked feed. Now that they're in the feed units, they've got an apple and some bananas. Now, whether or not it'll just be fruit to feed or just food in general, don't know. But they're feeding it food. Over here, it shows you what you selected, shows you the XP that you get, and they feed it. Successfully fed your unit. Look at this. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, we're going back here. We're on a Foxy. We can click on him. We can equip him. It says equip up here. So it says equip, and then we've got the delete button. Yes to delete, successfully deleted. So that's gone. We didn't see any tokens or anything added, but that might be added later. Now we've clicked on Toy Chica, we've equipped Toy Chica. Ooh, down here we've got this little tab for maybe for filtering. Maybe this is filters for like a certain amount of damage. Oh, you know what it could be? It could be damage units and support units, or like booster units. Then of course we've got the search bar down here. They search F boo for Bonnie. Yeah, there we go, there we go. Okay, now these are the daily rewards. Now this looks like a 2-week thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, yeah. 2 weeks. Yeah, so over 2 weeks. Now they're going to claim one thing. We don't get to see what we claimed, but we've got to claim more. So that means that we will be needing to play for 2 weeks to claim all the stuff, which is good because that means that the 14th thing to claim will be really good if you need to get 2 weeks to get up there. Of course, we've got claim more buttons, which is really cool. And now this is the shop. Now again, they just pressed a button to get the shop up. That might just be a thing that is in production, so they're just pressing a button. Yo, I just wanted to interrupt the middle of this video and show some recent giveaways that we did. We gave away a whole bunch of Chica Rexes, as you can see here. Yo! Go! Let's go! Chica! Hello! And we gave away 300,000 souls that someone donated in our Discord. How crazy is that? Look at this! Guys, join the Discord. We do giveaways. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. You can buy exclusive packs. They seem to be the same price as they usually are, which is absolutely ridiculous. It's kind of a good thing, if you ask me, that it's so stupidly expensive, because that means that no one does this. No one does pay to win with this kind of stuff or buying souls, unless they're just placeholder monies and they will give you more later. They'll make it cheaper to get more, because right now this is just like crazy ridiculous. You do an endless, like 2 endlesses, and you get more presents than what 500 Robux is. And 500 Robux is a lot of money for 10 presents, especially when it says 1 in 10,000. Now, this 0.01%, this is 1 in 10,000. Please, please, me and half of the community are begging you, do not do 1 in 10,000. It makes the casual player unable to play the game. So many people have quit because they were unable to get Mimic, Orville, and Tiger Rock, because 1 in 10,000 is just impossible for the average player. The only one who's getting this are rich players and macroers. That's the only people who are getting this. And it's rewarding macroing way more than it should be. Now I know if it's 1 in 1,000, then obviously macro and rich people of course still get it. But 1 in 1,000 means that normal casual players are able to get the exclusive unit as well. Guys, that was a lot. That was a lot. Okay, so we had the main shop, which showed a bunch of stuff, and then we had the event, which this isn't showing event, this is showing more main stuff. But we've got Shiny Hunter premium ticket. You can buy tokens and buy souls. Now, whether or not this soul price is the same as what it used to be, I don't know. I don't think it is. Let me check real quick, actually. So right now, 50 for 24.50, that's the same. Now, if I go to... Oh, souls aren't here. But if you go to tokens, 250k for 4,500. 250k for 4,500. Okay, that's the same, which is an absolute scam, because you can get 250,000 so easily. You don't need to spend, what is that, like $80 or something? You go to, of course, we all have different currencies, so it's going to be different amounts. Here we go. So we got 10,000 souls for 250,000 souls. Okay, so this is this. It's got the same as the tokens. Whether or not these are just placeholder amounts, and this isn't a final amount, this is a hell of a lot more than what it used to be. 3,800 for only 10k. 4,500 for 250k. Now this is a lot of souls. Tokens not worth souls, it's more worth. It's still expensive though. And then of course premium ticket, Shiny Hunter ticket. Now we had the character. Oh, that's the unit, like Jackie and Moondrop and all that. Alrighty, so this is a summoning window. So first look at a summoning window. Season banner, currently boosted summons. Of course, these are all just the same that we normally had, but they will be different. Over here, we've got Nightmare Secret Mythic. This looks to be the same as what it currently is, but look at this. We've got banners and rarities. What does this mean? What does this mean? Buy the tokens, luck potions, Shiny Hunter. And this is the same summon price. Wait, did that say... Guys, wait, that's so cool. Wait, hold up. That says Nightmare Pity. That's actually insane. Nightmare Pity is huge. We've only got Secret Pity. Having a Nightmare Pity, oh, please keep that. That'll be amazing. We don't need Apex Pity because that'd just be absurd, I feel. But a Nightmare Pity would be huge. It's one thing I love about this tower defense game, that we've got Secret Pity, the Nightmare Pity, huge, huge, huge. Now there may be an animation added. Right now it's just showing us the unit, because there's no animation yet, I presume. Now we did have the auto summon and the skip animations, which is here. The skip animations being here is good, instead of having to go into like your settings. Still don't know what this banners means. What does this banners mean, guys? Because these are the rarities. What are these banners? Settings menu. Looks different. Looks cool. Looks snazzy. Trade request, auto skip. Oh, music 50%. Guys, are we going to have a volume dial for the music and sound? That would be huge. Instead of just turning it off. That's something that I would really, really be excited for. And the code being shown without having to scroll, that's also really cool. Normally you have to scroll all the way to the bottom to get to code. And yeah, it is a volume bar. That's really cool. That's really cool. Release code. Code redeemed. Nice, nice. Now these are the level lobbies. So you go in, oh, and you choose the game before a cutscene? Huh. I wonder if this will help stop macroers. It might. I wonder. Difficulty Nightmare. Wait. So he's clicked on a level. We've got the 6 nights. We've got easy and hard. Or easy and nightmare. Shows the boss, which is just the old boss. And all the rewards. Very cool. Now this endless. Is that showing... Do we click endless to get into endless levels then? Is it not story mode and endless mode? Are they all together in the same lobby, I wonder? Also, it seems like you create a party with a certain amount of players, press create, and then you've created the elevator. The summon pool has been regenerated. Okay, so this just means that the summons has changed. Coincidence. Now, created elevator. This is that sister location elevator we saw earlier. So it actually creates the area or the elevator for people to then join. They're not just sitting there already by the looks of it. Huh, that's completely different. Disbanded the party. Okay. Oh, wait, guys, this is actually cool as. So in the leaderboard on the side, the player list, you can click on a player to see all their units. And look at this right here. Hero. This is this 6 slot right here. So it looks like our 6 slot will have a hero in it. So this will probably be an OP unit. Again, maybe a legendary or something like that. Or an apex. And this will mean... So what having a single hero unit means is that it will add a lot more diversity into the game on what you bring in to the game. Basically stopping just one unit being the best in the game, because there'll be a bunch of different combinations that you can use. Which we are starting to have a bunch of different combinations nowadays with Queen of Hearts and stuff like that. And Mines and Hippo and Gaia. So you can click on people to see their thing. That's really cool. Okay, so we've gone back into this. We summoned another time, and we clicked on OBS and stopped recording. I also have my OBS open. This is a huge... So again, just to really quickly go over it. We've got the menu, we can click on people, we can feed them for XP. Really cool, to level them up. Next, we can delete units, of course. Unequip, delete. Now this lets us delete a unit while it's equipped, so that's cool. Equip, unequip, this shows us what we can search for, maybe boosters specifically. Searching for units. We've got our, something else I just wanted to say. We do have our cosmetics here. Now, a lot of people wanted to talk about cosmetics, especially with maybe some of the stuff we bring from the first game is cosmetics of the units that we've collected from the first game. And that won't stop, that will stop people from being rich with units if you have the cosmetics. Now we've got the 2 weeks of daily rewards, which means the daily rewards should be better. We've got the shop, which the prices are the same, except for the souls. There's the summon, which we don't have the animation for yet. Really cool, snazzy looking menu, and the amazing volume scroller. This is amazing. Code. I wonder if we'll be able to use this code elsewhere now as well, or still only in the main lobby. Of course, we've got the brand new, so you choose the players at the top here. Now, this is great because this means that people can't hog the 4 players when you're trying to use it, or the 3 players, or the 2 players. You can actually just create your own lobby and make it whichever one you want, so all of them can be any level. We've got the levels. We've got possibly endless in the same thing, in the same menu. But this is cool as. This is so cool, guys. So many different things to make it a sequel and not the same game. Clicking on other players to see all their stuff, I really like that. I really like that. There was something else on there that I was looking at. What's this? WL. Is this their win to lose ratio, maybe? Like a KDA? Like, kills the deaths? That might be that win to lose, maybe. But yeah, that's all we have for now. This is huge, guys. This is a huge look at what the new game will have. That's crazy. That's a whole bunch of new stuff. Now, this is the biggest leak, obviously. This is the biggest, most craziest part. Should we make shiny blacklight versions? Yes. 5,400 people said yes. They're kind of cool. Making shinies look different is cool. Shiny blacklights said yes. When they asked again, shiny blacklights, this is what it would look like. Look at this. This endo. Look, it's like a Bonnie behind him. Or a bonbon or something. Is that like a backpack, maybe? And then look at bro. Bro looks like he's doing the rock. That's cool. Look how cool that is. That's cool as, bro. Oh, there's something behind him as well. Or is that his wire sticking out of his head? Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. That was all the leaks that have been released for now. I'm going to make sure to have the link to the YouTube video that I watched in the description. But all the other stuff can be found on the Five Nights Tower Defense server, which I will also link in the description. Make sure you subscribe and join my server for any announcements and giveaways. I do so many giveaways. Guys, join the Discord. We do giveaways. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay, I will see you in the next one. Bye! Dancing time.